Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Mr. Sawaneh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
And I hope you had your lunch.
Good one, Father.
Council, can you please proceed?
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Mr. Sawaneh, it is good to have you back.
Thank you.
Let me show you an exhibit, LGC LS BAC 003. It is...
sorry, Council. We admitted the list of 37 letters.
Yes.
Under the witness. Sorry. Thank you. We 002, it should be 003. So I herewith amend the numbering of that exhibit from 002 to 003. So let me just get it right. The exhibit admitted in the morning session, which was the letters presented by the witness, which were LGC/ES/BKAC 002 admitted in a bundle. They now read LGC/ES/BKAC/003.
As the Commission places. Now, we have an exhibit, LGCLS BAC 003 from Lamin Suso, your finance manager.
What boy?
You know him?
Former finance manager.
Yes.
Yes.
At the time in 2020.
Yes.
Let me show you. He prepared a report with respect to the auction that you chaired in 2020?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Have you seen that report before?
Yes.
You have seen the report before?
Yes. Yes, please.
Now, let me have it. Why will Lamin so have to prepare his own report, and then you, the chairperson, will prepare your report in relation to the committee? Why should there be two reports?
In fact, there is no two reports.
Okay.
Suso served as a secretary to the committee.
As a secretary?
As a secretary. When the committee was formed, he serves as a secretary.
Okay.
It was on the day of the auction that finance director nominated him to be the cashier.
How can the finance director nominate you to be the cashier when you now have a committee and you are the chairperson?
Yes.
And it's now functional.
Now,
how does that work?
The day is for the sales of the materials. And now, as far as the committee is concerned, now is finance matters. Because it's going to be money that is coming out of this thing.
Mr. Sawaneh,
yes,
that would not be correct. The reason why you have a committee is to conduct an independent exercise or whatsoever the committee is set for, and they just report. There should be reporting mechanism. Well, in my understanding.
Yeah, but that is why...
You cannot have people to be interfering in your job as you are executing your functions.
No, they did not interfere. We asked finance to provide us with a cashier.
You didn't say that.
That's what that's what I'm saying now.
No, but you have to be very clear.
That's what I'm saying now. I said we asked finance to provide us with cashier, because none of us will attempt to be a cashier.
Are you saying that Mr. Suso was not initially breaking at some point? Back. Dauda, at some point we will call you to testify. You need to fix the microphones. So I am asking whether Mr. Suso was initially part of the members of the contrast committee that were appointed.
Sorry, Council. Mr. Gay, please make sure that by tomorrow morning, the issues of the mics are fixed. Thank you.
As the commission pleases, we are definitely, that is really going to be good news. Yes, was Mr. Suso part of the people that were appointed?
Very well.
Initially?
Very well.
So what do you mean you have now asked the finance department to give you a cashier?
No, Suso is nominated as a member of the committee.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to the sale of the items,
yes,
we asked finance to give us a cashier, specifically director of finance. So he said Suso can proceed to receipt the items.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, how does that make him a secretary then?
Initially, when the contracts committee nominated us as ad hoc committee, you know, I said amongst us, they nominated me as the committee, as the chairperson.
Who nominated you as the chairperson?
Among the committees, the committee members.
So the committee, you had a meeting?
Huh?
You had a meeting?
Yes, when we had a meeting with the contracts committee.
And then the committee members nominated you?
Yes.
And who are these individuals?
The committee members.
Yes.
You have myself.
Yes.
Ebrima Sawaneh.
Yes.
Lamin Suso as the secretary. Fatmata Jallo is a councillor. Kunkuja Ward.
Jallo.
Fatmata Jallo, yes, former.
Yes.
And you have Paul Alex Mendy from the procurement department.
Yes.
And you have Mr. Suleiman Bari from the internal audit.
What? So, and you were the chairman?
Yes.
And Lamin Suso was the secretary?
Yes.
Fado Jallo?
It was a member.
Member?
Member, yeah.
Paul Mendy?
Member.
And Suleiman Bari?
Member.
Now, Mr. Suso was appointed subsequently as a cashier.
Exactly.
That should probably make the position of the secretary to be vacant. You have other three members that are only normal members. Why won't they occupy the position of a secretary then?
Now, immediately after the auction, the committee is no more. Remember, it's ad hoc committee.
I understand that.
Yeah. So there's no need for secretary again.
What is the role of the secretary?
To take the minutes, yeah, of the proceedings.
Of the proceedings?
Yes.
So both Suso himself will be the one taking the minutes and at the same time being the cashier?
No, this was before the auction. He was taking the minutes.
So whose responsibility is it to write reports?
It's the secretary.
Mr. I don't know, Sawaneh, you are being confusing.
It's
the report after the sale, who should write it?
It's the secretary who should write the report. And then the committee sat over it and then vet it.
Did you vet this?
Yes, we did.
You vetted,
Yeah.
this report was, you vetted this report by, as the chairman?
Yes.
In a meeting?
Yes.
And then?
And then we submitted to the contract.
Did you sign this report?
No, I did not sign.
Why is that? In fact, it's not even a report. It is, you can't even call this a report, Mr. Sawaneh.
Well, as from our point, this is our report.
Now, good. So we will use it as your report then.
Yes, yes.
Please have this report. How many assets were disposed of in that report?
It should be 27.
What is the first on the list?
The first on the list is Omar Jallo.
Omar Jah.
The name.
Yes.
Omar Jallo.
The asset?
The asset is BAC 10.
What is the description of BAC 10? It seems Narek is faster than you this time. Yes, what is BAC 10? Mr. Sawaneh, if you look at the report, it should be very much clear in its description.
Yeah, because I have the BAC 10.
You should look at the report itself. You have to limit yourself to the report. You have adopted that as being the report of the committee. Is that not the case? No. You had adopted that report as being the report of the committee.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Mr. Sawaneh?
The item is not mentioned here. The equipment is BAC 10.
What is BAC 10 in the report?
That's a truck.
That is?
That is BAC truck. It's a truck.
No, that's coming from you. I'm saying the report. What does it say about BAC 10?
That's a BAC registration number vehicle, BAC 10.
Yes. Which kind of vehicle is that?
That's truck.
It's mentioned in the report. It's a truck?
No, it's not mentioned here.
What is I want to know about the details. How about the fault? What is wrong with that BAC 10 according to the report? According to the report, it's not there. You see, you don't even know the document you are examining.
You're talking about the problem that the vehicle had?
Yes.
No, that's not mentioned here. On that.
What is the reserve price?
Huh?
The reserve price?
The reserve price...
Please limit yourself to the document.
No, because I have the valuation document here.
No, forget about that. Yeah. If you want to tender the...
Sorry. Let me just intervene here. Mr. Sawaneh, you cannot be referring to a document that is not given to you by council.
Okay.
Yes, because you are given a report and a question was put to you whether this is the report that the committee has provided.
Yes.
So he's trying to tell, and he has told you before he handed over the report to you that it is not a report. And you said that is the report that was generated as a result of the auction, because you met over it and you discussed, and this is what you have produced. So you cannot, the document you are referring to is not admitted in evidence. So you cannot use that to corroborate what is in that report. All right?
As a commission, please.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Sawaneh.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
What is the reserve price?
65,000.
It's in the report?
Yes, here.
The reserve price, not the purchase price.
No, there's no reserve price here.
That's it. So the 65,000 was paid.
Yes.
How would we know whether you had met the recommendation, or the amount paid is far less than the recommendation, or it exceeds the recommendation? Reserve price.
I know it's above. This one is above the.
No. Let's go by the report itself.
Okay.
Whatever
in the report, you wouldn't know.
You cannot know.
Yes.
And the same applies to all the assets.
Yes.
There is one vehicle that was sold for $8,000. Do you see that?
Yes, BAC 5.
BAC 5.
Yes.
Why was that vehicle sold for $8,000?
I know this BAC 5 is just a scrap. That is just an empty body.
What will tell you is an empty what? Even a scrap will be more than $8,000, Mr. Sawaneh. Yes. And I'm sure the amount $8,000 is not the reserved or the base or the recommended price that it should be sold. Is that not the case? Well, how much did you value that vehicle for?
BAC 5.
Yes.
Unless I check with.
You can tender whatever you want to tender, then we can use that. Okay. But it's not in that report. Is that not the case? If you have a document, you can.
Okay. But BAC 8 is.
No. Before you make reference to it, if you want to tender it, you can tender it. The document that you are making reference to.
It's all right.
What is all right? Can we have the document, please?
Okay.
Sawaneh, what is this document about?
This is the valuation, the value price.
This is the valuation,
yes,
of the assets that were disposed of.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
We applied to tender evaluation from one Matar Sise, dated the 4th of November 2019, into evidence as an exhibit.
Evaluation report of Brikama Area Council vehicles, vehicle parts and other items dated the 4th of November 2019. Done by Matar Sise, and this report is addressed to the CEO of Brikama Area Council, and it was attention was drawn to Mr. Sidou Kunta. I wouldn't know who is the signatory who signed this. The said report is admitted and marked as LGC/ES/BKAC/004.
As the Commission places, may we respectfully request Exhibit 004? Yes, so why was it sold for $8,000? Is BAC what? BAC?
In fact, BAC 8.
BAC, just give us the name again, the number?
BAC 8.
BAC 8.
Yes.
We don't have BAC 8 in the evaluation.
Exactly. It was during the course of the auction that we intended to include BAC 8 there.
You couldn't what?
Include BAC 8. BAC 8 was not part of the ones that were evaluated.
How many lists did you were you given?
No,
initially.
This is the one that was.
This is the list,
yes.
And BAC 8 was not part of it.
Included, but
then why was it being included in the auction?
Because the committee decided that we should include that.
Did you value it?
No, we did not. The auctioneer valuated it.
The auctioneer valued it,
yes,
on the day of the auction.
Yes.
Mr. Sawaneh, you are interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah. You as the chairman, you how many assets did you include on that day?
This is about 27.
How many assets did you include apart from the list, the original list? You see, all of this explains why you can't even account for the monies, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's 20. Anyway, it's 27 assets that were sold that day.
27
assets.
But how many do you have originally in the list? Go ahead.
But anyway, the one that you have now was the one that was evaluated.
We have 12 in the 12 in the list.
Yes.
Of the items that were valued.
Yes.
And now you add other assets without valuing those assets. Why was that the case?
Because this was the decision of the committee on that day.
You decided that in addition to the ones that were valued, you will add assets that were not valued and sell it at a certain price.
Yeah, with the help of the auctioneer.
The auctioneer is not an expert. The auctioneer is not an expert in valuing properties. Is that not the case? Do you agree with that?
Well, he may have an idea.
He may have an idea.
Yeah.
That's your response.
Yeah. He may have an idea.
Why not just accept and do the honorable thing and accept the fact that the auctioneer is not the expert?
Well,
you and I know he's not an expert.
because he may have experience in
The
auctioning.
moment you are saying may have experience, concludes the fact that he is not an expert in this area. You have to go and value this properly and know the value of the asset. It's not your own personal asset, is it?
Yes.
So why did you not value it? Why did you not value it then?
Well,
You were to auction 12 assets. You end up having 27 without any justification. That's a total violation, flagrant violation of the regulations and the act, the Procurement Act. Is that not the case?
I agree.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
So you could have sold those assets at a very far less price,
I agree.
and you allowed it to happen.
I agree.
Why did you allow it to happen? Was there any influence?
No, that is none.
You made the decision yourself.
Yes.
Again, like I said, it explains why the money cannot be accounted for. So now that report, that Mr. What is the date again of the report? What's the date of the report?
The report, the date,
Yes.
1st April 2020.
And the valuation, when was the exact date of the auction?
Dated 25th January.
January.
2020, yeah.
Why would you prepare a report in April? You had reminded me it's an ad hoc committee and it really serves a very quick purpose. The auction has expired 3 months after or 4 months after.
Yeah, because there were some outstanding balances that we were pursuing.
You know about this?
Yes.
You were pursuing these monies?
Yes.
Then which means you were on top of things.
Yes, because some did not pay on spot, and we tried to follow them without.
You as in who? The committee?
The committee, yes, the committee.
So the committee was
Resorted-
still operational. It was still operational to make sure that they collect these monies.
Exactly.
And you were doing all that.
Yes.
And once these monies were, most of these monies were being received, what did you do?
We asked the Director of Finance to bank them because all monies goes to him.
You paid the monies to the Director of Finance?
Yes.
But that's not what you said to the auditors. You said these monies were taken to the bank by the finance manager.
Yeah, finance manager, Director, finance director through finance manager because
No. You said
it
the
was
finance manager. You categorically stated that the finance manager had paid these monies to the bank.
Because finance manager was the cashier. I'm saying.
Yes, so you had mentioned the finance director.
Yeah, I said finance manager was the cashier at that time. So
Yes.
monies were paid to him for onward delivery to Director of Finance.
The system audit 2020 on page 22. The observation is that during the contracts committee meeting minutes, it was mentioned in one of the meeting that the action committee chairman, Mr. Ebrima Sawaneh, reported to the contracts committee that $1,229,600 was realized during the auction activity, in which an amount of $1,123,100 was deposited into the council's account. Yes. Was this true?
Well,
there's no well.
According to
either it is true or it is not true. You were the boss.
Yes.
You were the big man in that setting.
I agree, but Suso said he has.
Forget he said. You see, that's how you guys operate in Brikama Area Council.
Yeah, because
this one said, that one said.
He was the cashier at that time.
And you were
I was the chairman.
And your role is.
When I asked.
And your role is.
To oversee the overall operation.
And how do you oversee the overall operation?
To make sure that the money is into the bank.
Did you make sure? Let's do it a question and an answer session. Yeah. Did you make sure that the money was put into the bank?
Yes, I asked Director of Finance. He said he has posted it in the bank.
He has. He said. He
yes.
told me. He said.
Because
did you make sure the money was paid into the bank or not? It's a direct, simple question.
Well, the money was not in my custody. The money was.
Have you been to school?
This is what I'm saying. The money was not in my custody.
Don't be nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. The money was not in my custody.
Calm down.
No. I just want to make it clear.
You're getting angry.
I want to make it clear. The money was paid to Lamin Suso as the cashier of the committee, and Lamin said he has given the money to Director of Finance so that it will be banked.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Now let's get a better understanding. What's your role as the chairman?
To see the overall operations of the sales.
And what does that mean?
To make sure that all items bought, the money is because Director of Finance is the custodian.
Just don't. What is your role as the chairman?
Council, I think I've said that.
No, go ahead. Say
I
it
think
again.
I've said that over and over.
One step at a time. What is your role as the chairman?
I said is to oversee the operations of the sales.
How do you do that?
And then, how do I do that? The day of the operations, all monies are paid.
Yes, you make sure
all
monies are paid
to the cashier identified by Director of Finance.
Is it part of your role to make sure the monies that are paid are being deposited to the bank?
Well, my role is to ensure that the money is given to the Director of Finance because he's the custodian of the money. He's supposed to be. So that he will take it, because I don't go to bank. I don't bank. I'm not a cashier. I'm not an accountant.
Take your time. This is a committee. It was tasked with the responsibility of selling by way of auction, public auction, the assets of council. Is that correct?
Very well.
And you were the head of the committee, not the CEO, not the finance director. You were the head for a reason. Is that all correct?
Very well.
Please increase your voice.
Yeah, very well. I said yes.
And as the head, you have to make sure from the beginning of the activity to the end, due process has been followed.
Council, maybe you are
Just answer the question. Answer.
Unless you don't want me to come. Unless you don't want me to say something.
Sorry, Mr. Sawaneh. I believe that we all understand ourselves. And I believe that you know where council is going. You very much know where he is going, because as chair of the committee, you were asked to take charge of a particular responsibility and make sure that what was generated is banked. Is that not the situation?
Yes.
And that you have answered council to say Mr. Suso was co-opted because finance was involved. Right. And to begin with, the report that you said that has been admitted through Mr. Suso, who said there were 2 reports, and you said it was only 1 report, and this is the report that was availed to the council to see what you have done. But the same report was not signed by you or any committee member. Is that not the situation?
Yes.
Was that supposed to have been the case?
Yeah, that must have been an error on our side. We all of us supposed to sign as the chairman and secretary.
So it will also presuppose that you might not have verified what is contained in the report, because you did not sign to append your signature to say, I agree with the content of what is in the report.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was an error on your side.
Exactly.
Yes. So would it be correct to also say that you did not cross-check whether these monies were banked, even though he collected these monies?
Yes, I did not cross-check because I
That is all the council was asking.
Yeah, yes.
You did not cross-check because we have checked in the accounts,
yes.
and these monies were not there.
Yeah.
He is not trying to make you take responsibility of the 1.2 million.
Okay.
He is just trying to make you understand that you did not go the further step to check whether actually these monies were banked before you sign off completely to say that job was finished and done and dusted.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So this is it.
I
So
understood.
there should be no
I understood.
other, because there is no way, you understand, we could say you take responsibility of the 1.2 million, because somebody has admitted here that he was collecting the money, and you said the monies were given to, you gave Mr. Suso the money for onward transmission to the Director of Finance.
Exactly.
And the Director of Finance will sit there and tell us where the money is. If you cannot explain where the money is, the Director of Finance and the CEO should tell us where the money is. Right?
Okay, noted.
So you did not go the further step to confirm whether the money received was banked. Is that not the case?
That's my fault.
Thank you. So, Council, you may proceed to to the next
Ma'am, thank you very much, Madam Chair. Did any employee of the area council benefit from this sale?
No, as far as I'm concerned.
Did you say any, do you know whether, go ahead.
I'm not aware. Unless,
Let's leave it. Omar Jallo, do you know Omar Jallo?
no, I don't know Omar Jal.
Seni Gay,
No,
Sidi Koli,
no,
Chardo Suleiman Ba,
no,
Sidi Koli,
no,
Abdou Ba,
no,
you don't know them?
no, no. I don't
Fansu
know.
Bojang,
No.
you know Fansu Bojang?
I know one Fansu Bojang at the area council. But I don't know whether it's the same, the same Fansu Bojang.
Sawaneh.
No, I know Fansu Bojang.
Sawaneh. You should be in a position to tell us whether Fansu Bojang is the one who's working for the area council, or it's a different Fansu Bojang.
I know Fansu Bojang is working for area council.
Mr. Sawaneh,
Yes.
did you take part in the auction?
The day of the auction, unfortunately, I was at school.
You were at school?
At school, yes.
As the chair of the auction?
Yes, because I have I have an exam to do on that day, on a Saturday.
On Saturday?
So I couldn't attend the auction.
You were not present?
Yeah, honestly, I was not present that day.
So you don't know anything that happened?
I don't want to say this, but that day I was not present.
Come again?
I said I don't want to say that as a chairman, but I was not on the ground.
It's about being honest. You see, it has nothing to do with you not wanting to say it on the side. It's about being honest. It's as simple as that. Okay. You are not present. You are saying.
Yeah, that day.
But even if you are not present, you should be able. That's why you have to have a report. You have to know who bought these items. Fansu Bojang, the Fansu Bojang we know that the staff of the area council. Okay. Fansu Bojang. Okay. And you know that staff?
Yes, very well.
What is the designation?
He's a revenue collector.
Revenue collector. He bought doors for $13,000. How many doors? Do we know?
I do this.
How many? It's not the list. The number is not there.
The number of doors.
Yes.
Is one big gate. I think it's one big gate.
But how do we know? How would anyone know that he bought one door, or two doors, 3, 4 in the number?
Anyway.
It's not there.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
All right.
We have plywoods, Fansu Bojang. Plywoods. How many plywood? We don't know. The description, we don't know.
I don't know.
And you are saying this is your report?
Yes.
And you still endorse this report?
Well, as the chairman, I should take that responsibility.
Increase your voice.
I said, as the chairman, yes, I take that responsibility.
Sorry, Council. I think the witness have answered the question when he said he did not read this report.
This document.
Because his signature is not appended. He doesn't even know the content of this report. So what you are asking here, he cannot know it.
Yes.
And he had earlier on, when I was asking him question, he has admitted to the fact that he doesn't know the content of this report.
Do we go by that?
And he said he has just also told you that he, as the chairman, he just wanted to own up. But the difficulty is that you don't own up something that you did not do. That is very wrong. You understand? You don't. You were not, the evidence is becoming clear, because when you want to defend something that you did not participate in, we will know, because the questions will provide. You understand? There will be gaps in the answers that will make us understand that you did not know, you don't know what you are saying. And that is why I was able to pick up the fact that you don't know anything that report that you are looking at that Mr. Suso wrote, because you did not attend the auction. So you wouldn't have known what has transpired on the ground. Because there is a variance between what is the list that is contained there and what is contained in what was valued by Matar Sise. And there is also a discrepancy, because you told us the valuator, the person who valuated the properties is called, let me just give you the name, is called Mr. Mendy. He did the valuation, and the auctioneer was Kara. So you do not know much about anything that has transpired, because you had an exams. So you would not be able to reply to these questions. So, is that not the case, Mr.?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the issue is because I'm the head, so I want to
Yeah,
take
but
that.
you don't take, even though you are the head, you are the chairman.
Yes.
If you did not participate and you did not know, you indicate that you were the chairman, but unfortunately you were not available on the day of the auction. And it could not be moved, and you have an exams, you needed to go and write your exams. That is a fair statement.
Thank you. Very true.
That is a fair statement.
Yeah.
So you do not have to cover up for anybody.
Thank you.
All right? So we got to be honest in trying to give the commission the correct information, so that at the end of the day we will know, yes, you were the chair, but you did not attend the auction. Or do you want us to tell you that you have to pay the $1.2 million when you know nothing about the $1.2 million?
Unless you sell my house.
Then it would be your responsibility for us having to make that recommendation, because you did not come up with the truth. So where you did not participate or you don't know, you say you don't know, even if it is your responsibility, because people make mistakes, or they don't know, or they make errors. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, I think I heard you say, unless you sell your house.
Yes.
How many properties do you have?
One.
One. Is it a built property?
2-bedroom.
It's built, 2-bedroom.
Yes.
Where?
Farato.
Farato. Since when?
2012.
2012. Right. Very well. We will come back to that. How about, you only have one property, just one house? You don't have any other landed property in your name? Now, was there no attendance list?
What is your answer? Because I didn't hear you say anything. You said that's the only property you have?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Was there an attendance list in relation to those who were present on the day of the auction?
No, there is no attendance list on the report. There was no attendance list on the report.
Not the report. I mean, do you know where the attendance list was taken to know who was present, especially the committee members?
Again, I would say I'm not aware, because I was at school. I wouldn't be able to know.
You see, the idea that I'm not aware, I will not take it. Because if you are very busy to execute your function, what should you do?
To delegate.
Who did you delegate to?
That's the secretary.
After you delegate, what should happen?
He should give me the feedback.
Were you given feedback?
But
No, answer the question.
Through the report, yes.
Through the report, yes.
That's the report, yes.
Good. Now I ask you, do you know where the attendance list was taken?
No.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
You didn't ask?
No, I did not ask.
Now, and let me ask you another question again. Have you signed a declaration form in relation to conflict of interest to make sure you did not do that?
No, we did not do that.
So it is very clear that you did not follow the rules and regulations.
Exactly.
Please speak louder.
Exactly.
Now let's go to the second auction, please.
Yes, please.
Explain to us the second auction.
As I said, it's the same procedure that we applied.
Now tell us about the auction itself.
This other auction was held in 2022.
Yes, is there a report?
No.
Were you in attendance?
Yes.
But there was no report.
There was no report.
Why was that?
Because the ingredient that should form the report was not available.
What was the ingredient?
That's the money. That's the money.
Money?
The proceeds of the sales.
I don't understand. Please be very simple.
Like the first one.
Like the?
I said like the first auction.
Yes.
The Director of Finance provided us a cashier.
Who was the cashier?
One Fatu Jaju.
Fatu Jaju?
Jaju, yes.
How many assets were disposed of?
This one is the valuation report.
Please, you need to speak
This
louder.
one is the valuation report.
Let me see.
Vehicle valuation report.
Let me see.
That is for 2022.
You have 23 assets valued.
Yes.
Madam Chairperson, we applied to tender a valuation report for Bekama Area Council in relation to the auction, and the date is 28th of December 2021 into evidence as an exhibit.
Mr. Sawaneh, nobody signed off as the person who prepared this report. There was nobody that signed off on this document.
Okay. Because this one is from the procurement, because they are in contact with the valuator. So they provided.
But if it is but anyway, let me just admit it first. Evaluation report dated the 28th of December 2021 with reference as BAC/258/A is admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/ES/BKAC/005.
As the Commission places, Madam Chair, we respectfully request the exhibit 005. Yes, so did this particular auction, was it conducted successfully?
Yes.
Now, were all these assets disposed of by way of auction?
Exactly.
How much, or how much did you realize in the sale?
That's where the difficulty is.
Why would there be a difficulty?
As I said earlier, when the cashier receipted all these items, I asked him to give me the accumulated figure.
Yes.
But he told me that he has submitted it to the Director of Finance. So I went to the Director of Finance and told him that I want to prepare my report. Can you give me the proceeds or the amount of money, including the receipts, because I want to attach all the receipts to the report.
Yes.
But he said, I'm not ready. I followed him, both him and the cashier, without success. I went to the CEO and told him that, well, unfortunately, I want to prepare my report for the second auction, but I could not get the necessary documents from the Director of Finance and the cashier. And even when the commission started sitting, I was following them without success.
You sent an email. Did you say you sent an email?
No, I said even when the commission started sitting.
Are all these in writing? Did you at any time write to request for that?
No, I did not put it in writing. I was just following them verbally.
Everything is done verbal. You were appointed verbal.
Yeah.
You paid, you chased the officers verbally, and then no wonder you don't write reports, Mr. Sawaneh. You write reports. But everything is done verbally. Were you the chairman as well of the committee?
Yes.
How many people do you have in the committee? Is it the same people?
It's the same, but Suso then was in BAC.
Yes.
So he was
with the exception of Suso.
Suso, yes, with the exception of Suso.
But it seems things didn't change, even in the absence of the famous Suso. Things didn't change.
Yeah, because this money was also given to Director of Finance, and he couldn't give us the details.
How many, who was the, sorry, again, who was the cashier?
Fat Jaju.
Fado Jaju.
Yes.
What is his designation?
It's a senior cashier.
Senior cashier?
Yes.
Fatu Jaju.
Jaju, yes.
And he did not report to the committee regarding the sales?
No, she did not.
And all these assets were being disposed of?
Exactly.
How much will you say? Because if you were present, you would have had an idea.
Yes.
As to roughly how much would have been?
Almost $1 million.
Almost $1 million or more than $1 million?
$1 million almost.
$1 million almost,
yes,
was realized?
Yes.
And no one knows where this money has gone to?
And it's with the Director of Finance.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's with the Director of Finance.
No, I understand that point.
Yes, yes.
I'm just saying there is no accountability with respect to where this money has gone to.
Yeah.
Is that a true representation or
Fair
conclusion?
statement. Fair statement.
Yes. And that's Aliu Jeng. Sorry, Alaji Jeng.
Alaji Jeng, yes.
Right. Any questions, Madam Chairperson, Honorable Commissioners, regarding that?
No.
Now, you haven't written any report because you could not access
Yes.
what could you not access?
That is the amount of money generated and the receipts, because we need to attach the receipts as evidence.
Yes.
That this is so and so, the name of person,
Yes.
the amount of money, and the item, all need to be included in the report.
But again, you haven't written.
No, I did not. As I said, I did not.
Neither to the CEO, nor
but
to.
the CEO is aware. Is also aware.
But still, you were the
Chairman,
chairman.
I agree.
It was probably more prudent on your side.
I agree.
Just write on paper, in a formal way, that this is you had conducted a certain exercise, but you could not finish it up because apparently the Director of Finance had interfered into your job. Do you call that interference in your job?
Pardon me?
Do you call his actions interference in your job?
Well, it should be. It's interference.
It should be.
Should be.
Well, I believe that is all for this witness.
Yeah, I have a question. How many loans did you take from 2018 to date from the council?
2.
2 loans.
Yes.
The first one was how much?
It's about 150. 150. My mind could recall.
Please note and
150. Yeah.
Yes, please note and give us evidence of your requisition and the approval for the loan, and whether it was liquidated.
Okay.
And the second one, how much was the loan?
375.
When was this taken?
This was 2022 late.
Late 2022.
Yes.
Has all this money been paid back?
Yeah, I've been deducted every month.
What is the balance you are still owing?
I wouldn't know unless I consult.
Yes, please consult and then let us know how much is remaining to be paid. And did you benefit from training from the council?
Yeah, whilst I was doing my postgraduate and my master's, they are the ones sponsoring me.
How many postgraduate?
1, MDI.
MDI.
Yeah.
Did they sponsor your first degree?
Yes. All along there, this council
They
sponsored.
sponsored you.
Yes.
Were this documented?
Yes.
Can you provide us with the documents? How much was expended?
Okay.
Right. Please note it.
Remember, the second one, the master's program, is not being paid. That's why I couldn't.
Yes, just indicate it.
Okay.
Indicate it. It is important for us to know.
Okay.
If we have to recommend that they pay for it, they have to pay for it. They don't have a choice to do that.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So you provide us evidence with all of that.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, and so would it be correct to say that most of the time you are instructed verbally to take certain actions or to do certain things
Exactly.
in the execution of your duty?
Exactly.
That your seniors, that is finance director, CEO, chairman, will always give you oral instructions with no evidence.
No, excluding the chairman, because I don't take instructions from him.
Okay.
He's the CEO and director of finance.
All right. But are you aware that after acting for 6 months based on the GO rules, you are supposed to automatically be given the position you are holding? Are you ever?
Yes, I'm aware.
So then why didn't you write to them? Because in this regard, they do not have a choice to be paying you acting salary. They are supposed to pay you a full salary of a director, because the law says if you act for 6 months, you are automatically entitled to be confirmed on that position.
No, I did not write to them, but I just followed them verbally.
Thank you.
Okay.
We will call you back.
Yeah, I only have 2 questions, Madam Chairperson.
All right.
Maybe loud, yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Sawaneh.
Yes.
First, with respect still to the minute of the meeting on the 5th of February 2020, that's after the auction. You've had a meeting, the contracts committee meeting, which you were in attendance. You have Sidou Kunta, procurement manager, who was the secretary to the contracts committee. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have Alaji Jeng, director of finance, Adama Bojang, director of planning and development, Ebrima Sawaneh, that's you, director of admin, Lyman Suso, finance manager 1, Honorable Momodu Bojang, even though one of the commissioners said we should not call them honorable. Bojang. You have Honorable Bala Musa Dabo, I'm just reading by the text. You have Fatou Jallo and Paul Alex Mendy, procurement officer, and Momodu Jonga. Do you recall this meeting?
Yes, this, as I said in the morning, this was the day that we were submitting that report.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And the agenda is report by the auction committee, review of the previous minutes, matters arising, discussions on the possibility of purchasing trucks, and the procurement plan for 2020. That's correct?
Yeah.
In that meeting, it is said in the second paragraph that Mr. Ebrima Sawaneh, who served as chairperson to the auction committee, started by thanking the contracts committee for selecting them among many and charged them with such an important assignment. He went on to state that the task was challenging, but with technical guidance from some members of the contracts committee and the good service of the auctioneer, they have had a very successful venture. You said this in the meeting?
Yes.
And further, Mr. Sawaneh said the venture was a success because their baseline, which was the minimum disposable value list of all the items, which you said that, which was not true because all the items were not valued. I need a response. I need a response, sir.
Yeah, yes, I said this, but as I said, because I was not on the ground that day, so...
No, even if you're not on the ground, you could have made sure that those goods were added, because they were added with your consent. Correct?
Yes.
Good. Don't entirely exclude yourself.
Yeah.
All that the chair was saying was you were not present on the day, which is fair enough. Now, it says that the baseline, which was the minimum disposable value list of all the items, pegged the total amount at $545,000. He reported that the total proceed from the exercise was $1,229,600. Out of that amount, a total of $1,123,100 was already paid in and deposited in our bank account. Did you say that?
Yes, because
Yes. This was you giving a feedback after the entire exercise.
Exactly.
You had told the contracts committee in a meeting that you gave an exact figure that it has been paid into a bank account.
Yes. Because this was the feedback from the guy.
No, you already had. You were representing the committee. Wherever you got that information from, I'm just saying that you had given this information to be the fact on the ground, representing the activities of the auction committee. Correct?
Yes.
Good. But which was false.
Pardon me?
Which was false.
Yeah, but it was later
Speak
found
into the microphone.
Yeah, this was later found to be untrue.
It was found to be untrue.
Untrue, yes.
So you were saying at the time you didn't know the money was given to Director of Finance.
Exactly.
At the time you didn't know that Lamin Suso did not take this money to the bank. You
No,
didn't know about it at the
I
time.
did not.
But now you know.
Yes.
Now, it went further. There was one period, if you turn to the next page, it says Honorable Dabo also, before that, said the live streaming on the second council WhatsApp group enabled even those that were not present on the ground to follow events as they unfold. He, however, urged them to pursue the outstanding payments in the shortest possible time. Honorable Dabo also suggested that the payment slips from the bank be presented as evidence of the transaction. Other members joined the CEO in congratulating the committee for their efforts. Were you asked by Honorable Dabo to present the deposit slips?
Yes. Yes.
What was your response?
Because the director of finance was there, then the manager, the cashier was there. And then
No, this was you reporting.
Pardon
In
me?
your report, you did not say the money was given to the director of finance.
I'm not getting you.
In your report,
Yes.
you reporting to the committee,
Yes.
you did not say, you did not mention the director of finance. I'm just saying, when this was questioned, what was your reaction?
The deposit slips.
Yes.
Yes, I will also say the same thing, that it should be provided. We will provide that.
Where did you say it in the minutes? It's not there?
No, I did not say that. Maybe the author did not capture that.
But you didn't tell the people present in the Corners Committee that the monies were handed over to the Director of Finance. That information you said came to you afterwards. So you couldn't have known that the Director of Finance is responsible. Do you know that? You couldn't have known that.
Yeah.
So by that time, you already had genuinely believed it is in the bank.
Yes, definitely.
Now, why will you mention the Director of Finance? You cannot mention the Director of Finance at this stage because you had genuinely thought that the money was paid to the bank.
Yeah, because
what?
I delegated somebody. That's Mr. Suso, and Mr. Suso told me that the money is banked. So I couldn't say any other thing apart from that.
Apart from that.
Yes.
So both auctions, the first one and the second one, $1 million is plus, let's say $2 million is plus, no one knows where the money is. Correct?
No, the money must be with the Director of Finance.
No, not must be. I'm just trying to conclude.
It's with the Director of Finance.
No, I understand. Just calm down. If it is in the Director of Finance, it's not in the account. There is no accountability. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
No one knows. There is no account. There is no report, no account, no conclusion exactly as to how this money was being spent.
I agree what you say, but the money is with Director of Finance.
No, we get that. We will confront the Director of Finance regarding your assertion.
Okay.
Is the conclusion fair that no one can become a council cannot account for the money?
Yes, as I said now.
Perfect.
I said now.
That's all for this.
Council?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay.
Endeavor to
Okay.
bring us the documents that we ask you. Where you don't find them in your office, please liaise with the registrar to reconfirm the documents we asked, whether they are with us. We have a list of everything that you have brought. We've taken inventory, but we just want you to reconfirm so that we can ascertain and tick your name that you have provided what we asked for.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, can you call the next witness?
Good afternoon. You can stand there. Welcome. Can you face that camera? Yes, you can put your books down. Hold on to this. Good afternoon and welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Thank you.
What is your religion? Can you speak into the mic, please?
Islam is my religion.
In what language do you wish to make your testimony?
English language.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I'll make an affirmation.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Mr. Witness, then raise your hand into and repeat after me.
Okay.
I, Sidou Kunta, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed. Thank you.
Mr. Kunta, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Sir, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Please state your name.
My name is Sidou Kunta.
And your address?
Gunjur, Combo South.
Combo South?
Yes.
Your occupation?
I'm a civil servant.
It appears as if the question is like a surprise to you.
No, it is not.
Where do you work?
I work with the Brikama Area Council.
The Brikama Area Council, since when?
Since 2004.
You were employed in 2004?
Yes.
As what?
As procurement officer.
Okay. What is your education background?
I have O-level from Muslim High School in 1989. Then I proceeded to the Gambia College and did my primary teacher certificate and then my HTC.
When was this?
I did the primary teacher certificate in 1992 and the HTC in 2002.
Do you have your employment letter with the Brikama Area Council?
Yes.
Can we have it?
I have this is the first letter and this is the confirmation.
But these are photocopies?
They are copies. I tried to search for my originals and even my original certificates. I couldn't find them. So I found this in a file in my office that I was keeping for reference purposes. That's the one I brought.
But the confirmation is not legible. You can't read it.
The confirmation?
The words have faded away. But perhaps we will ask you to.
I will. I tried to even get access
bring a more legible one. Is it okay?
I tried to access my office file so that I can get copies, but I couldn't get them.
Yes, you can go back to your file.
Yes.
You can ask the relevant office, and probably they can make you a copy.
Thank you.
We applied to tender the confirmation of appointment addressed to Sidou Kunta. The date is 1st December 2005. For Brikama Area Council, signed by the Chief Executive Officer, Brikama Area Council, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 1st of December 2005 with reference BAC/019/A addressed to Sidou Kunta, Procurement Officer, Brikama Area Council, Western Division, The Gambia, with the caption confirmation on appointment. The said letter is signed by the CEO of Brikama Area Council. The letter is admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/SK/BKAC/001.
As the commission places. Now you gave a statement to the investigators.
Yes.
We'll show you a copy and you please tell us whether that is a statement you gave to the investigators.
Yes, that's the statement. But there's a small alteration that I wish to make.
And what is that?
And that is the year of appointment.
Okay.
I was first appointed 2024 and confirmed in 2025.
Okay.
2005.
2005, yes.
2004 and 2005.
And 2005, yes.
All right. Honorable Chair, the witness seek to.
And also, my promotion to procurement manager was 2012 and not 2010.
2012.
Yes, the sixth line, 2012.
Please write and correct and make the necessary changes on the document and sign against it. We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Sidou Kunta, dated the 29th of February 2024 into evidence as an exhibit. Are there attachments on the statement?
Yes. Can you give him back? So it will be an amended statement.
Yes. The amended statement. The attachments on the statement, what are they?
I don't have the attachments with me. Let me see. Can I see them, please?
Please register, extract those attachments from the statement. They are not part of the statement. Because you are not the one who provided those documents, are you?
I cannot remember this, definitely. Yes. I submitted some things.
Wow. The witness statement of Mr. Sidou Kunta dated the 29th of February 2024 is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/SK/BKAC/002.
As the commission places. Madam Chair, I've seen is the time is 2 minutes to 4.
As amended.
As amended, as the commission places. We are grateful, Madam Chairperson. I see the time is 2 minutes to 4. What is the what do we do? Do we proceed or?
Is there any issue with GRTS? Huh? Yes, we can.
We proceed.
Yes.
Very well. I just sense that my commissioners are exhausted, but we will proceed. Mr. Keita. Kunta and Keita are very similar. You don't want to be called Keita?
No, I am Kunta.
You're Kunta. Now, you will normally, every year, you will have the compliance review from GPPA.
Yes.
Do you have access to this compliance review?
When it comes, it is shared with us.
And then what do you do? What will be the action points regarding this compliance review?
We take on board the issues that have been raised, and then respond.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the main issues regarding the procurement unit at Brikama Area Council? What would you say are the main issues?
You mean as far as the reports are concerned?
As far as the
reports are concerned, you mean?
Generally, you are the procurement manager. You are the one who is in the unit, and you will be in the best position to tell us before we go into the report. The report is here.
You know, I started that unit at Brikama Area Council with virtually no training on procurement and no terms of reference. Normally, even if you are not given terms of reference, but you start work under somebody, you will be given the right upbringing in the job. But I was not fortunate to get that. So I was just managing by myself, making consultation with other procurement officers and members of the authority before I was able to get the formal training. So that has hampered my performance and my personal growth in the field. But
now,
yes, but then now that is a thing of the past. We have a unit of 3 people, and all of us are getting training on the job.
A unit of 3 people?
Yes, we are.
And you are the head?
Yes.
And who are the rest?
The one is Paul Alex Mendy, who is the officer, and then one our Ture, the clerk.
One our Ture?
Yes.
Good. Now, how many types or methods of procurement do you know?
Can I list them?
Yes.
We have the single source procurement.
What is single source?
Where you are eligible to buy, to just go to one supplier and then buy. Deal with one supplier directly.
What is the requirement?
The threshold, monetary threshold.
Yes.
And that is 20,000.
$20,000.
Yes.
Are you only concerned about the monetary threshold? When should you use single source?
And also, when it is a single you do sole sourcing when the article is available with only one person. And also, as a follow-up buy, like you buy something in bulk and you want a few quantity of the same thing, and then for conformity purposes you want to buy the same thing, then you can go to the same supplier.
Then the next one?
The next one, there may be other constraints.
The next method of procurement?
It is request for quotation.
Okay.
Also, my thresholds up to 50,000, 500,000.
That's fine. Go ahead. Proceed.
Yes. Then you have open tender, where you allow everybody who is interested to participate, and you have restricted tender, when you select your suppliers that you want to participate in the tender process. And you have open international tender based on the threshold also.
Now, in 2020,
yes,
the total value of procurement by the area council for the year ended 31st December 2019 is $8,029,279 is 28. We can wrap up. Thank you. Very well, thank you very much. It's 8,229,278 butut. Now, this is the amount in 2019. Are you saying that for all the procurement you have done, the value is about $8 million? That's in the report. Is that a true and fair representation of the amount of money that was spent in procurement?
What report is that?
The
GPPA compliance report.
GPPA compliance review for the year ended 31st December 2019.
Now, when GPPA come for their review,
Yes.
we present all the procurement documents.
Yes.
Yes, I take it to be true.
You take it to be true.
Yes.
Now, for
I said it's a convenient point to stop, but I just want to make it known to Mr. Kunta that that statement is not true. To say that you want to believe the procurement being about 8 million, given what is provided for as your total expenditure for your budget actual for 2019. It cannot be true. Is that not correct?
You know, that's why I said...
No. Answer the question first, then you explain. Is that not true that this is way below what has been expended in 2019 based on your actuals of expenditure in 2018 going by your budget?
It can be below because of our expenditure on fuel is so high.
That is what I'm saying. So
yes.
what procurement is saying here is not correct, because going by your expenditure based on actuals that you have expended in 2019 far exceeds what procurement has said, the report has said. That is what I'm saying. Is that not correct?
You are right.
And it is also true that the procurement of fuel alone is over 5 million.
That is so.
Correct. So we adjourn till tomorrow. We may rise.
So many things.